Hey guys, what's up? Pharah, welcome back, and got a Overwatch competitive match to show you guys over on map I haven't actually put up in a while, and it's Dorado, which is an escort to payload map. Now this is competitive, and yeah, I'm using my main hero Pharah. Now I wanted to actually tell you guys about how I kind of use her, and as you can see right now, I'm actually using her as a flank. Now I heard Bastion coming, but luckily he didn't see me, so as you can see, I'm working my way kind of behind the enemy's lines because I actually want to put them in a position of being sandwiched between me and my teammates. Now obviously while they're too busy fighting my teammates, it gives me free reign of just, you know, damaging them as much as I possibly can so my teammates can take them out. And you know, I guess if I get an elimination here and there, that's fine as well. But as you can see, the enemy Reinhardt, he's sandwiched and he's in a position where he doesn't know where to aim his shield, and as you can see, May actually singles him out and they take him out. So I continue going about my business. Now I'm gonna start bombing them. As you see, they lost their defense, so they start backing up, which works in our favor. It gives us more room to escort the payload. Now May, the enemy May, makes the mistake of coming to the payload to try to stall it. And I know she used her wall and she froze herself, so now she has no abilities, so she pretty much pays the price for that. As you see, I took her out, so I'm gonna continue moving up. Now as the match is playing, I obviously look at the battlefield, and the reason you can see me single out Bastion is because I know Bastion can counter me, and that's the whole thing about target prioritization with Pharah. Whoever you know can take you out. If you don't have teammates that can deal with it and you have to deal with it yourself, you have to go after it, whether it, you know, you dive at it or whatever. As you see, Bastion was trying to run away to heal himself, and I wouldn't let him, you know, till I took him out, because I know once I take him out, I have the chance of living longer. Then after that, as you saw, I took out Mercy because obviously I don't want a res happening. And then you guys are probably going to say, well, why you took out Mercy first instead of Reinhardt? Reinhardt's a bigger threat to your teammates. Like, okay, yeah, Reinhardt is a bigger threat to my teammates, you know, because he's a tank and stuff, and he does a lot of melee damage. But it's better to take out Mercy first, because since I cancel the res and it keeps other enemies from appearing on the fight, and then I turn my attention to Reinhardt. That's pretty much why I did it. Now as you see, I'm dealing with Mercy again, because with all this chaotic fight happening right now, I know her ultimate is building up again really quick, so I want to get her back at her spawn to avoid her from coming. So that's pretty much my thought process, and then pretty much just easy pickings from there. So as you see, we get the payload to the checkpoint. You know, that fight right there was pretty chaotic. And now we move on. Now gonna try to, you know, push them back with whatever rockets damage I can lay down. Maybe get a couple of hits here and there. Not necessarily to kill them, but more to like back them away. That way we have more room to escort the payload. And that's really the thing about Pharah. Pharah, you have to keep in mind, Pharah is not no elimination hero. The whole point of Pharah is to lay down as much damage as you can. If you get kills out of that, that's fine. But you know, Pharah's main objective, honestly, is to weaken the enemy to the point where it's easier for your teammates to kill. And a lot of times that's best done through flanking. Now as you see, Reinhardt, I don't know what was wrong with this Reinhardt. This Reinhardt apparently seemed to be brave, so I'm trying to see how to position myself. I thought Mercy was going into church, that's why I went there. Now I hear a graviton and I see where it is, so I'm going to concussion myself there. Now unfortunately, I kind of wasn't expecting the payload right there exactly where I landed, and I could have pretty much wiped out the majority of the team. But as you saw, I got 3 of them, and luckily for me and my team, 2 of those people actually happened to be the enemy healers. So even though I wind up having a bad position as far as where I landed to do my ultimate, it still worked in our favor. So I'm gonna say that was actually a good ultimate, just with a apparently a bad landing. I even wind up damaging myself in the process, which made it easier for the enemy Bastion to take me out. But anyway, trying to single Soldier out now, because now Soldier is my counter. You know, and I wasn't one getting rid of him, and now I'm trying to get Mercy again. Because obviously in my mind, I always keep in mind Mercy's getting her res soon. Mercy is getting her res soon. She has to go. And that's why I'm pretty much always going after her. Now, I was taking damage from Bastion, and you probably saw where he was on the screen, but I actually didn't see where he was. I was trying to search for him, and I didn't see him. So, I'm going to try to push them back again. Soldier does his ultimate, so I immediately back away out of that, because obviously I don't want to die. You know, that's the whole point. He is my... I'm not going to say Soldier is a hard counter to Pharah, because I know a lot of Overwatch players are like, oh, it's Soldier's job to take out Pharah. And look, I'll be honest with you, Soldier is not a hard counter to Pharah. Okay, I've deleted multiple soldiers many times without a problem, and they're trying to shoot at me like crazy and missing. Okay, if you want a real hard counter to Pharah, that would be Widowmaker. Okay, and even Widowmaker may be a bit easy if the Pharah knows how to deal with it, which I know how to do that as well. Okay, a lot of the hit scan players are pretty much easy for me to delete. All I have to do is pretty much dive at them if I don't have a teammate who's able to, you know, to take care of them. Like obviously, if they have a Widowmaker and we have a Winston, I'd kind of expect Winston to dive at, you know, Widowmaker and take her out. But if he can't because he's busy doing other things and I have to do it, I'll do it. But anyway, this Reinhardt is way out of position. You know, he should be at the choke trying to defend it, but it doesn't work. I wanted to get rid of Soldier, but since he was there, I figured I'd just get him out the way for now. And of course, they pay the price again. And even though we didn't get the choke point, the payload all the way to the checkpoint, I'd say it was pretty far enough. So, you know, as you see, we get 1 point and then the distance. So now it's obviously the enemy's turn to try to outbeat that. And I'm gonna show you guys probably a technique that I haven't really seen a lot of Pharah players do this. I kind of figure I'd try it out. Now, if you guys remember in my last Sombra video, I said that Sombra's unique playstyle is to actually bother the enemies from literally behind them. That's why Sombra really shouldn't be hanging around her teammates. So I'm gonna apply that same principle to here with Pharah. Now I want to sneak over. Hopefully they don't see me by the door. That's why I kind of fly over following that little arch. And the reason I did that is because I want to come here on this roof. I want to keep the idea of putting them in a sandwich. Okay, so they're getting hit from both the front and the back. And if they have an enemy Reinhardt's, you know, obviously can't block it all. He's either going to take damage from me, or he's going to take damage from me and block my teammates, or he's going to block me and take damage from my teammates. You know, you pretty much know what I mean. Anyway, now you see the fight starts. I was watching that side door as well in case an enemy came out, but no one came. Bastion pays the price, obviously. D.Va already is getting hit, and she kind of had to back away because she didn't know what to do. And now I'm trying to get Reinhardt in that predicament, and you see he'll turn his shield to me. He'll turn the shield to my teammates, because now he's in a situation where he doesn't know what to do. So the sandwich, I mean, I don't know if there's a term for this, but I'm going to call it the sandwich technique. Actually works really well on enemies. You know, it forces them to like, crap, what do we do now? We have enemies on both sides of us. So I was gonna deal with the Bastion, but of course I'm figuring, you know what, let me somehow try to get Mercy. So I'm trying to single out the Mercy, but at the same time I don't want to really give my position away of being on the roof. So I still want to keep this sandwich technique going. And there you go. I mean, okay, yeah, it turned out to be a failed justice because Mercy had her res. I wasn't sure where Mercy was, you know, but hey, I wind up paying the price for it from Marissa, but you know, it was enough to wipe them out for a couple of seconds before the res came in, which, you know, obviously the whole point now is to stop them from getting the payload all the way. So even though that seemed like a wasted ultimate, just those couple of seconds alone really helped out. Anyway, they managed to advance the payload, so as you see, I'm trying to get myself in a position again to continue the sandwich technique. Well, not necessarily from behind them, because they've already moved up enough. So, well, actually, yeah, I do kind of get behind them. Some enemy went. D.Va and Genji tried coming after me, and I do have a question for you Genji players, because I really would like an answer to this. Okay, so, you know, I'm hoping to see something in my comments. Why do you Genji players, or should I say, why are you Genji players so obsessed with taking down a Pharah? It's like you guys, not to sound mean, but you know, I really don't know how to say it, but you know, you guys are like in the middle of a heated battle, and the moment you see a Pharah, all of a sudden it's like you just focus on that only. You know, it's like you don't focus on helping your teammates, and please don't tell me that getting rid of, you know, shooting shurikens at Pharah is helping the team, because honestly a lot of your shurikens are missing. You know, I main Pharah. I already have like 105 hours on Pharah, and seeing you Genji guys missing me a lot just makes me laugh. So please explain to me why you guys are so obsessed with taking down Pharah, when you should kind of leave that to your soldier, Widowmaker, or McCree to do. But anyway, continuing with this video, apparently they don't seem to notice that I'm here, so I'm like, whatever. D.Va tries to tackle me, and obviously I'm not going to put up with it, so I'm just going to back away from that. You know, that's just straight up common sense. I'm not going to try to fight D.Va at close range just to get her out her mech, because obviously since she's running shotguns, I'm going to lose that fight at close range. But anyway, as you can see, they're trying to do something here, even with the Orisa combo. D.Va launches her nuke, which kind of, what did it do? It got rid of Ana and Symmetra. And look at that, there goes Mercy. So I take Mercy out, and Lucio. Look at that, I got rid of both the healers again. D.Va tries tackling me again, and I just fly over that, because for me that's like a total waste. Now between Reinhardt and Orisa, obviously Orisa is more of a threat because she has a gun. Reinhardt just has a melee, and Reinhardt spends more time blocking, trying to block everything, than swinging. So that's why I was like, let me just get Orisa out the way first. But anyway, as you see, we guys won. You know, and it kind of, I'm really want to show you guys my thought process as to how I'm playing with Pharah. You know, like I said before, I'm not the greatest Pharah player in the world. I'm not in Grandmasters. I'm not in top 500. But you know, when I'm up there, because I guess I can say I've played a lot of Call of Duty. I mean, I come back from Call of Duty World at War. I like to play by tactics, so that's how I play with Pharah. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys on the next one.